Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This video is a quick tip about how you can increase your frame rate in the Unreal Editor. Knowing this little tip can be extremely useful and save you from getting headaches from working with the software. For example, if you are working with a laptop which doesn't have a powerful hardware, or if you are working with a PC on a big and complex project, you need to somehow lighten up the scene so your editor can hit a minimum frame rate and stop it from lagging and getting on your nerves. As you can see, this is a rather complex project for my PC and it's giving me something about 30 frames per second, which is tolerable, but if it gets lower than 20, it's basically impossible to work with. So we should do something about it and hit at least 60 frames per second to make it fast and smooth. There are several ways to do the job. For instance, you can disable Lumen in your project settings. Just go to the project settings and type global illumination, and here just change your GI settings to none. You can also do the same thing for your reflections. The last step is to change our shadow mapping settings. Just type shadow and here put your shadow map method to shadow maps. Now, as you can see, we came from 30 to something about 50, which is not bad at all. I have to mention that the screen recording app I am using has a considerable impact on my frame rate. When I am not screen recording, the frame rate before changing the settings is 35 and after changing the settings is something about 90. So don't worry if the difference between the numbers here are not that significant. Other than changing these settings, there is another way which is a little bit faster and you don't need to go through all these settings. So let's put these settings back and try the other method. Here again we are hitting 30, so let's see how much we can improve it and what would be the trade-off. Now in your settings section, open the engine scalability settings, and here you can choose one of these settings to lower the quality of each item, and for the result bump up the frame rate. So let's choose low and see how it looks. Yep, as we can see, it doesn't look bad at all and we are hitting 80 frames per second, which is pretty good. When I am not screen recording, it even goes up to 120. As you may have noticed, our scene is looking much brighter, and that's because we lowered the quality of the shadows and our GI. Sometimes when you put the settings on low, your scene doesn't look good. What you can do is playing with these settings manually to achieve the result which is working best for you. Keep in mind that the shadows, global illumination and reflections have the most impact on your frame rates. So for example, you can put your settings on epic and just turn these three down to get a better look for the scene and still have a high frame rate. Another thing you need to know is that whatever you do in your engine scalability settings only affects the editor, and when you package the project they all just go away and your project will be packaged without considering these settings. That's it. If you found this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.